guys, okay, I just revealed this thing and I cannot wait to share it with you. Okay, distressed silver in the jumbo chain. It is beyond, and I think, thank you everyone for waiting for it and just asking for it. And I just think this is the best, beautiful leather that just came in. Each one, it took so long because this leather is really wonderful, but because the Jane is such a huge bag, it takes a very long time and a lot of skill to cut each one of these so that you get the best leather on this whole entire bag. It is absolutely just delicious. It's so soft, Matt. Like, feel how soft it is.
Yeah.
And it's just really wonderful. I think this is going to be a really special piece that you will just have in your closet forever. It's really different. This one's mine. I just took it already because it just came in, and I had to do this now because I was going to do it tomorrow, but I was like, no, we got to show this now. It has the chunky silver chain, and we also have the black and silver chain. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So check it out. We will have these online. There's limited quantities because it took a very long time to do this one because I think the leather is very, very just special, so it's difficult to work with. And then we really had to make sure that every piece was cut, and it just seems like such a beautiful and easy thing to make, but these Jane bags are really labor of love because it takes a very skilled cutter to cut these amazingly huge pieces on leather, because as you can imagine, leather is imperfect, and cows have scars and they have flea bites, and so it takes a lot of skill to take a huge piece of leather and really cut around everything, and to cut these giant pieces, it's quite difficult. So it's just really beautiful, and I'm just really excited about it. I'm gonna start wearing it today, and if you really have been waiting for one, I would highly suggest getting one because I think they're wonderful. All right, so what else is happening? Matt, what's happening?
Just 1 mile.
Just 1 mile, yes, okay. So we have talked about this guy, Chad Wright, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Ex-Navy SEAL. Don't get scared by him based on what he looks like, because he has kind of a crazy homeless look, would you not say?
Yeah.
Okay, but he has a lot of interesting insights into life and just really, great lessons learned. How's that? So we watched this movie that he made called Just 1 Mile, and it's about this crazy endurance race where it's 1 mile, but it's last man standing. So basically you have to run 1 mile in 20 minutes, and it sounds really simple. However, it's truly difficult because that 1 mile is not flat, has a lot of elevation within the mile.
400 feet elevation.
And it's last man standing.
Up and down.
So let's say it took you 20 minutes to finish the mile. That means you have to keep going and you don't get breaks.
0 rest.
Right. So strategically, if you can run the mile in 15 minutes, but as it gets longer and longer, it's really hard to do that, and you could rest 5 minutes in between, that would be amazing. So it's an amazing race, first of all, just a sheer endurance, but then he's got a lot of interesting lessons. And I think the one lesson I really took away from him, which Matt and I actually really do try to practice, but he really, I think if anyone is trying to...
embodied it in the
Yes, if anybody's trying to start a new exercise regimen, trying to have a goal of trying to break a habit, trying to, make a new habit. I think if you could really see not the huge goal as the big picture, of course you're going to have your end goal, like that one, you just want to win that race, but it's really difficult because it doesn't end because you don't know who's going to be last man standing. Have the larger goal in mind, but break your little tiny steps that you need to do to get there into little chunks that are doable, but be very consistent with it. So that's my takeaway, and I really believe that's how you start a new habit, and that's how a habit forms, or that's how you break a habit. If you're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Or that's how you maintain
a broken habit, right?
Or how you maintain a new habit.
Correct.
Because it may feel overwhelming
at first.
Yeah, but you can focus just on that doable one
little
more
tiny
step,
chunk,
whatever, right?
And then chunk away at it, but don't give up. And I think that's the other thing, is you have to persevere even those days when you don't feel like doing even that little tiny chunk. Keep chunking away at it, and that's how I feel. We talk about my workouts all the time. And I feel like that's the way I have gotten to where I am, and I have so much more to go. But it's just a little chunky way at it. And even on holidays, and it's like even the days when Matt and I have to travel, the flights at 4 a.m. Ask Matt, I'm really insane, right? I keep at it.
You've been, I think, was it 3 years now? 5
Yeah,
years
I'll
now?
wake up at 3 a.m. just to do a 15-minute bike because I just want to make sure that day I didn't stop my
Keep your
consistent streak. It's not a streak or just my habit of moving every day. So you could have long days, or even when you're just super
Point is
busy.
you put in any time at all.
Yes, or like super busy, you couldn't get to it all day. You know what? There's 15 minutes out of your day before you go to bed that you could do something. So I think it's that consistency and keep moving.
And it's also the realization, like we said before, that it doesn't need to be the highest quality effort.
No,
What's
no.
important is that you did
That you
an
showed
effort.
up that day and you did it. So that's my takeaway. And if you have time, check out Chad Wright. Just
Was it
please.
Amazon Prime or I guess
Yes.
anywhere? Apple
Amazon
Movies.
Prime. I'm not
Yeah.
sure, but don't get scared by his look or his craziness or the way he yells at you through the screen, because he is a Navy SEAL, so that's I think how he communicates. But he's that little. There's a lot of words of wisdom and a lot of lessons to be taken away
Anyone
from that
who's
movie.
considering undertaking a journey,
Yes.
right? You know, like you said, developing a new habit, whatever it may be,
Or breaking
just
a
like
habit.
a big goal.
Yes.
Then this race and his narrative and the way that he carries himself through this race, I think holds a lot of really useful
Yep.
and approachable advice
Yep.
because it's such a simple construct,
Simple.
this race.
So
Like when we watch some of our other races where it's like a 250
So
mile
complicated.
ultra or whatever, or like these other, like this race could not be simpler. It's
Yep.
this 1 mile loop,
Yep.
400 feet up, 400 feet down, 20 minutes. That's it.
But it's really hard.
Yeah.
So yes, anyways, take a look at it. And again, this will go up when we finish our chat today. And I highly suggest if you're interested in this, please grab one. All right. Bye guys.